Bangkok, baby. How about spending a weekend in Bangkok on our way to the next destination in Southeast Asia? I thought it's a great idea. So in this video, I'll share my story on how I got to Bangkok from Russia, how much it cost me, and give you some ideas on how you can spend a weekend in the capital of Thailand. As I mentioned in my previous video, it's really easy to fly to Asia from Russia these days despite the sanctions. Pretty much every big city in Russia has a direct flight to Bangkok right now, but not my hometown, Tomsk. This is why I had to fly from some other city. The easiest option for me was to fly from Novosibirsk, but I decided to fly from Irkutsk, another city in Siberia, because it was twice cheaper. I was flying from Novosibirsk to Irkutsk, then I stayed for a night there, then I flew from Irkutsk to Bangkok the next morning. Yes, it took quite longer, but I wasn't in rush, and it came out to $350 instead of a direct flight from Novosibirsk for $600. Also, if you fly without luggage, it'll be just 250 bucks. Now you know why there are so many Russians in Thailand. In the morning, I took a bus from Tomsk to the Novosibirsk airport to fly to Irkutsk. The bus ride took me about 5 hours, then I had a 2-hour flight to Irkutsk, where I stayed for a night before my flight to Bangkok. The airport in Irkutsk is in the city, so the cab to my apartment took literally 8 minutes. Irkutsk take on American coleslaw and more sick. After a good night's sleep, I took another 10-minute ride back to the airport. There was a bit of traffic on the way, hence 2 additional minutes, and boarded my flight to Bangkok. 6.5 hours later, I stepped into the Kingdom of Thailand. Woohoo! My hotel was in the central part of Bangkok next to Lumpini Park. I wanted to get an eSIM and change currency as soon as possible, but it turned out that I couldn't get an eSIM in the nearby supermarket. Normally you can easily get a tourist SIM card in any 7-Eleven, but my phone doesn't support a physical SIM card, so my only option was to go to the mobile carrier office and get an eSIM there. Wow, this is the studio. Beautiful. Oh wow, it's a whole suite with a California king-size bed. The closest offices were in the malls, so this is where I'm going right away after arriving to Bangkok. All these shopping centers in Bangkok. This is where you can easily get lost for hours, but I tried my best to stay focused and managed to get an eSIM and change currency 10 minutes before all the offices closed. And the winner gets her first Thai dinner, fried rice with shrimps in a pineapple. Alright, day 1, shopping day. I wanted to visit the malls again because I had to shop for a few things that I needed for the rest of my trip in Asia. And I heard a lot about Bangkok shopping centers, so I wanted to see why this is such a popular type of leisure. But first we're going to the park next to my hotel. I was hoping to get some breakfast in the food court, but apparently at 10 a.m. on Saturdays, it's not a popular activity. I only found some guava juice and continued my way through the park. It started getting hotter and hotter. It was around 35 degrees Celsius or 95 Fahrenheit. It's worth to mention that the end of March and April are the hottest time of the year in Bangkok and overall in Thailand, so I chose the best time to come. Getting some coffee and finally reaching Siam Paragon, one of the largest, most popular and luxurious malls in Bangkok. I wanted to check a few DJI products, mainly the microphones, because I care about the quality of my videos and I want to make them better and better for you and me. So this is my first stop.
Let me hold the the phone for you and we can try.
Okay, so now it's recording, right? Great. So I'm in a DJI shop shopping for microphones, and I'm also looking at the camera. Okay, I press it again. Okay, now I pressed it again. Yes. Okay. Can I check now? I also had to get a few garments that would cover my shoulders and knees because I wanted to visit the temples, and I also planned to visit another event where I needed to cover myself a bit. For the garments, I'm going to a nearby Central World, another largest and popular mall in Bangkok. I must say, this shopping experience blew me away. I've never been inside any mall for so long. First of all, these malls are very pleasant to be in. They're very spacious. Even if there are thousands of people, you don't feel that. The air is pleasant, there are resting zones, the bathrooms are very clean and nice looking. After living in New York for 5 years, I still don't understand where I could go shop in this center of the world. In New York City, there's no space even close to Bangkok malls in terms of convenience and aesthetics. I personally don't even like shopping that much. It's tiring, you know. In the States, I ended up shopping online only because there's just nowhere to shop in New York City. But listen, I entered the mall in Bangkok at around noon and I left them at 10 p.m. just because everything started closing. There was a point in the day when I felt tired, but there is such a beautiful thing you can do in Thailand. You stop for a $10 foot massage, and after 45 minutes, you're literally a new person. And you can continue enjoying your shopping until you need another foot massage. Second, you have everything you need, as I just mentioned. You can stop for a short or long massage, for lunch, coffee, or snack in a huge food court, or one of the hundreds restaurants. You can easily charge your phone for 50 cents an hour. You can even get a liposuction or Botox treatment along the way. They're all right there inside the mall, let alone the shopping itself, right? And everything is of a high quality, at least what I experienced. You're going to get an amazing massage, amazing coffee, freshest mango smoothie, anything you'd like. Third, since there are so many shops, you have options. I know it's a bit weird that I even mentioned that, but again, as someone coming from New York, I still do not understand where I can shop for clothes and shoes in this city. In Bangkok, you have so many options for any budget. Anyway, I spent a great time in both Siam Paragon and Central World. I finally got everything I needed. Yes, I finally have a Bluetooth mic for my future videos. If you're happy like me and want to contribute to my growth on YouTube, please feel free to send any amount to my PayPal. I really appreciate your help and participation. Check. Простите за бардак. Check. Day 2. Temples. Thailand is not a new country for me. I previously was here in 2013 and 2016. I actually spent winter months here, so I'm familiar with the place, its culture and people. I missed it a lot, and this is one of the reasons why I'm back. In 2015, I spent a week in Bangkok, but somehow I didn't manage to visit the main landmarks in Old Town, which are must visits for any tourist. So I need to make up for this and visit a couple of temples. This is why I shopped for some appropriate clothing on day 1. My plan to go there early in the morning didn't work, so I came to the Grand Palace and the Temple of the Emerald Buddha closer to 11 a.m. This was not the best thing to do because my body didn't get used to such extreme heat yet, and I spent the next few hours as in a fog. If you ever go to Old Town in Bangkok, you should start your day really early, around 7-8 a.m. to avoid such heat and possibly crowds, but I think there are crowds all the time anyway. So in just a couple of hours, I was really exhausted, even though the Grand Palace is not big at all and there's not much to see, honestly. After getting lunch and bracing myself for visiting another temple, I realized I only had 260 baht on me left in cash, and they accepted only cash for the entrance to the second temple. Currency exchange didn't work because it was Sunday, ATMs take around $7 fee, and I didn't need more cash because I was leaving the country the next day. So I decided to do what? To get a foot massage! This really helped me get some rest again and recollect myself. After 45 minutes, feeling like a new person, I quickly found some guys from the US. I zelled them a few bucks and they gave me cash in exchange. Upon entering the next temple, which is called Wat Pho, I liked it way more there than the previous one. Maybe because I felt like a new person and the heat subsided a little, and there were less people, the territory was much bigger, and overall, the entire temple and the huge reclining Buddha statue looked just stunning. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. And I'm gonna see you from another country in my next video. So subscribe if you haven't yet. And see you in the next video. Stay tuned.
I'll be back.